Good morning, students. Nice to meet you all. Today, in my video number 3, we will start with our Unit 2, Section 1, Jamaican Fragment by A.L. Hendricks. He was a Jamaican poet, writer, and broadcasting director. He also contributed as a columnist and literary critic to the Daily Gleaner. His famous works include Road to Lacovia Moet. But before starting with my lesson, I would like to do quickly with you the word meanings of the chapter. So let us do the word meanings. The first word is abjectly, which means in a state of misery. Second is astonishment, great surprise. Astonishment meaning is great surprise. Back and call. Here back and call means to obey a person or to follow the orders instantly. Biding word means command. Bossing means showing authority over someone. Deficiencies means qualities or things which are missing. Divine, here in this chapter, divine means understand, to understand or to discover something. Elaborate means in detail. Eventually means finally. Flanked means on the sides. Hazel means brownish. Imperiously means overbearing or something overtly excellent. Imposing means forcing. Impute means describe some qualities to someone. It means that when we want to describe some qualities to someone. Incident, it means event, occurrence. Indefinable means one which cannot be defined. Modest here means small, decent to look at. Motives means reasons. Sturdy means strong. Tender means young. Tram car means a passenger car running on the rails. So now let's start with our chapter Jamaican Fragment by A.L. Hendricks. But before starting, let us brief ourselves with some facts about Jamaica. Now this place Jamaica is an actually island country of Spain. It's cursed place for the most of the blacks during the rule of slavery, where black race was treated badly. Okay, this was the place, this is the country. Earlier, when we'll read about this place, we will come to know that here the slavery was very much acted. Very much people used to act there with the slavery. Blacks were treated as a slave in this country. So now let's commence with our chapter. I am doing a detailed summary of the chapter. Instead of reading the chapter, it is better to do with you the full summary of the chapter in a detailed form. So I would like all of you to listen it attentively and very carefully. Okay, so let us begin a detailed summary you can say, or detailed story I am doing with you. So let us begin. The Jamaican Fragment is a story about a man who, during his regular walk to tramcar station, notices an irregular incident which affects his views. What it does? Which affects his views towards the act of inferiority. Okay, inferiority here means to see something with inferior eyesight, mindset, something like that. Okay, so now let's proceed. We can though assume that the Jamaican fragment is a real life experience rather than a piece of fiction due to its first person style of writing. Here in this whole chapter, you will see the writer himself is using the first form I and then sharing his live experience with the readers or with the listeners. In the first paragraphs of the chapter, the author uses visual, means something which we can see, we can imagine in a in a visual way, imaginary descriptions describing the colors of houses, the lawns, about the pavements and bungalows and the styles of the houses, which creates this description, it creates an illusion in the minds of the readers and the listeners. We can start to conclude now that the author is ethnic himself or very familiar with differentiating ethnic characteristics. The author describes one of the psychological views with the readers about a certain race and our mind's prejudices. For a whole day, he was puzzled over this problem. He has taken reader on a journey of self-discovery. The readers are also curious as the game the children play, and he is constantly thinking that it could really be a game of inferiority. In other paragraphs and dialogues, the author accepted his overthinking and overassuming nature and realizes that the little black and white boys were playing a game where one day one player has to act as a boy and other has to act as a servant, and vice versa the other day. Then one day he noticed one white man standing and noticing the same little boys playing again. Here the author once again took his weird ideas and started the conversation with the white man, telling him the real meaning of the game the two little boys were playing. Now, at this, the author was completely embarrassed. Why he was embarrassed, students? Because after getting to know that the white man, who was white man? Actually, the white man was none other than the boy's father, who was married to a black woman. And in reality, the two little boys were actually real brothers. That was the moment when the author's spirit laughed within him. Thank you, students.